Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name's Alan, and I'm currently rearranging my apartment. I'm taking a break. It's like 4:30 in the morning here in Portland, Oregon, and I'm making too much noise. So I'm moving beds around, I'm moving futons around, end tables around. So I got to chill out. So I thought I'd do this tag. It's called the Book Snack Tag. I was tagged by Christian over at Enter the Book, and the original tag is from the Midnight Reader. Links below to their channels. And I got the prompts here, I've got the answers here, I've got the books over here. Please don't make me type out the prompts with my thumbs. I'll speak them out, but go back to those channels to get the correct prompts, if you would. So let's begin. Prompt 1. Sweet, the chocolate chip cookie of books. Pick a book that is warm-hearted, uplifting, and makes you less cynical about the world. And this is pretty easy for me. Don Quixote. This was a group read last year. It's so funny, so original. Sancho in here is Don Quixote's sidekick. It is just so humorous and lighthearted and lackadaisical. I highly recommend it. I can't wait to reread this big, hard book. 2. Salty. Inherently craveable. Pick a book or series that you couldn't stop reading or reaching for. Now, I don't have, unfortunately, any books to show up here. And it's a series by James Lee Burke. He's a crime fiction mystery writer. And is that better? And I've got like every light on in the house. His Dave Robichaux books, detective, set in New Orleans, there's like so many books. There must be about 25 in the series by now, and many have been made into movies. But James Lee Burke, I met him in Scottsdale, Arizona. Real nice guy. He, inscribed my books for me. Took a photo with me, shaking his hand. It was really cool. Prompt 3, cheesy. Like Cheeto dust, you can't escape the cheese. Pick a book that you love because of or in spite of its cheesiness. Now I'm going with, it's a long title, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. It's a YA book, but it won the National Book Award, and there's art in it. There's some tragedy in it. I mean, it wouldn't be a Native American story without some tragedy, right? But for the most part, it's really humorous. And the drawings and illustrations are just great. It's a really good read. You could read it in a day. I really recommend it. Prompt 4, deep fried. You bit too soon into the hot batter and got burned. Pick a book that hurt to read. Now, what I put for this? Oh, okay, here we go. Naked Lunch. Buddy reading this with Matt Wall. And it's about my 4th or 5th time. I've been reading this since high school. And it is funny, but it is very weird. A lot of addiction in it. A lot of male homosexuality, a lot of bizarro world things in it. It's a real trip to read. If you've never read Burroughs, this might be a good place to start. Prompt 5, ice cold. Sometimes the snack you want can only come from the deep freezer. Pick a book that transports you to a cold place. Now I'm going with the Divine Comedy, specifically Canticle 3, Paradiso, because Satan is not in fire and brimstone. He is in ice. Yes, hell is, ninth circle. Satan is in ice. Not fire, ice. It's very cold in hell. So cold that it's hot. Where were we? Prompt 6, sour. Some things are too sour to keep a straight face. Pick a book that made you make faces while you were reading. I just finished this buddy read with Courtney at Tangible Reads. So Marlon James, Book of Night Women. And it made me make faces because it is so violent and horrific. It is, you'll never forget this book. It's not his best, but it's very powerful. And I mean, what these slaveholders in Jamaica did in this book, the Nazis wouldn't even do. It's that horrific. Also, if you guys aren't doing anything this Friday night, Courtney at Tangible Reads and I are doing a live stream regarding this book. We'll be talking about it live. So join us if you have the time. It's going to be fun, of course, but it's going to be intense. This book is intense, and our buddy reading was intense. She's a really good buddy reader. We did an unboxer, and I mean, we're just talking like every other day. It was really cool buddy read. So I want to thank Courtney in advance and hope to see you there. Prompt 7, a healthy snack. You picked this up because it was good for you. Pick a book that you read to improve yourself in some way. Now, I do like self-help books, and my favorite author for self-help is Dr. Wayne Dyer. He wrote Your Erroneous Zones back in the 70s, and you might know him from his many PBS specials. And I'm going to go to Powell's next few days, and I think I'm going to pick up one of his books I really like is Real Magic, and I think I'll pick that up. Prompt 8, juicy. Like an orange or watermelon, some snacks have plenty of pieces to share. Pick a book that is profoundly shareable, a book you want others to read, and that would be Shadaram. I don't have a copy currently because I buy them and give them away. It's a pretty big book, and Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads has it, and he hasn't read it yet, so we're going to read it sometime this year. But Shadaram. It's a really great book. It's big, but it's an easy read. It's a page turner. It's by Gregory David Roberts, and I think they made a movie with Johnny Depp in it. And it also has a sequel, which isn't as good, but Shadaram is the shite, and I'll put a copy of it up here. So I'm going to tag a couple people. I'm going to tag Jeremy Fee, and I'm going to tag Micah Cummings. And if you're watching this, you're tagged too. All right. Make it a good one. I'll talk to you later.